today's Boruto video we talk about Naruto's new power after Kurama's death. Will Naruto be able to gain a new chakra transformation with the help of natural chakra? Also, only a small percentage of the people who watch our videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. Please enjoy this video. Kurama is dead, but Naruto is still the Hokage, and Naruto wouldn't be Naruto if he didn't do his best to keep his power at a maximum to protect Konoha. It is simply impossible that Naruto would not prepare himself. He knows very well that the danger of the Otsutsuki is not over yet, and knows how strong he must become. Although Kurama's chakra was the main source of his strength, Naruto learned how to control chakra, how to make it flow through his body, and how to become one with the chakra. The nine-tailed chakra envelops Naruto's body with a yellow chakra that emanates from him and resembles a flickering flame. The reason his nine-tailed chakra form is yellow is because Naruto's chakra is yellow in the manga. In the manga, each chakra has its own color, but the anime decided to just make all the chakra blue. While Naruto's chakra is yellow, Kurama's chakra is red, which is most likely the reason why the Baryon Mode is red as well, as Naruto literally used Kurama's chakra directly. That Naruto's forms have the color and appearance of a flame is no secret, if the inspiration of his transformation is really that of a flame, as it is also the case with Dragon Ball for example. Then the question arises as to whether Naruto could learn a new form with a blue color, which people generally consider to be the natural color of chakra. We can't take the chakra color in the anime as canon, but if we consider that in the manga each character has their own chakra color, then the natural chakra must also have a color that is the same for everyone. I personally imagine it blue because that's just how we all imagine general chakra color, so it makes a lot more sense to say that natural chakra is blue instead of saying that all the chakra is blue. But honestly, it could be just any color. For the purpose of this video, we just say it's blue. And this is where natural chakra comes into play with senjutsu. Senjutsu is a special area of jutsu that involves the use of natural energy. Senjutsu practitioners learn to draw natural energy in their body and mix it with their own chakra to create senjutsu chakra. Those who successfully complete this training learn to enter a state called sage mode. But what if Naruto learns to use natural chakra differently than he is used to? The difference between Naruto's Sage Mode and Naruto's Nine-Tailed Chakra Mode is that in Sage Mode, he collects the chakra in his body and then mixes it with his own chakra to create a new chakra. But in Nine-Tailed Chakra Mode, Naruto seems to release the Kyuubi chakra from his body and use it together with his own. In doing so, he displays a flame-like form by emitting all the chakra. So what if Naruto learns to use natural chakra in the same way he used Kurama's chakra because of his experience with Biju mode? Instead of using natural chakra with his own and then creating the senjutsu chakra, he instead collects the natural chakra in his body and then releases it, as he did in Biju mode. Humans are capable of using natural chakra in a number of ways. For example, the Sage transformation is a way to obtain Sage mode by using a bodily reaction. I see no reason why Naruto wouldn't be able to use natural chakra in a new way never used before, though that's entirely up to Kishimoto. But if we assume that Naruto cannot learn a new form, what else could he learn? Many people say that if Naruto hadn't had Kurama from birth, he would have become nothing, maybe an ordinary shinobi at best. We all remember how the Naruto series began. Naruto was not gifted in physical combat, nor could he use any jutsu at all, besides his typical perverted transformation. He couldn't handle common ninja weapons or any principles of a shinobi. He was good for nothing, and he even ran the risk of failing the ninja school to even become a shinobi. But I don't agree with that. Let's just ignore the fact that Naruto was the way he was because Kurama existed in the first place, and is the reason why his parents died. Because Kurama was sealed inside Naruto, the whole village treated him so badly, which ultimately led to his rebellious behavior and thus his inability to be a good student. Naruto had no one waiting for him at home, teaching him the right way to behave, or just giving him love. He tried to compensate for his loneliness with silly pranks in order to feel some kind of attention, even if it meant annoying other people. But for purpose of this video, to find out what Naruto can learn now that Kurama is dead, let's assume Kurama never existed, but Naruto would still be the same Naruto as he was at the beginning of the Naruto series. But before my partner Yami continues with this video, please take a moment to like this video. Thank you.
Without Kurama, Naruto would have been an ordinary shinobi, but he always had a strong passion and determination to learn. When Naruto failed the exam, he managed to learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu, not because of Kurama's chakra, but because he was actually talented. Every single clone he created that day was based on his own chakra and talent for learning new techniques. While it is true that Naruto was a bad student, it was only because he did not make an effort until the day he learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Of course, Kurama's chakra was very helpful, but we should not forget that Kakashi confirmed that without Kurama, Naruto has about 4 times more chakra than Kakashi. And Kakashi is an elite ninja who was the Hokage. We should not underestimate Naruto's natural talent. After all, he's the son of Minato and he's an Uzumaki, one of the most powerful clans in the world. The reason Naruto focused so much on spamming chakra attacks and learning to control Kurama is simply because it would be foolish for him to ignore this potential. However, without Kurama, he would have focused on completely different techniques and would have found a way to compete with other great ninjas. The fact that Kurama is now gone only focuses Naruto to discover his true potential. A perfect starting point for Naruto is where his roots lie. Naruto is an experienced shinobi. He knows that most people have inherited some sort of talent from family jutsus. So the first thing he needs to discover is his Uzumaki heritage. And there is one thing the Uzumakis are famous for: the adamantine sealing chains. Users of this technique create chains from their own chakra. The user controls the chains extending outward from their bodies, usually to wrap around targets and bind them. The chains are extremely durable, so even Kurama had trouble destroying them. In the anime, the chains are said to not only physically bind the target, but also neutralize them by binding and nullifying their chakra. A barrier can be created between 2 or more sealing chains, which can even prevent bijus from entering. Since the chains are made of the user's chakra, they can be created anywhere the user's chakra is located. In addition, the Uzumaki clan specialized in Fuinjutsu. Fuinjutsu is so-called sealing jutsu, a type of jutsu that seals objects, living barriers, chakra, and a variety of other things into other objects. Fuinjutsu can also be used to restrict the movements of objects. This is perfectly combinable with the adamantine sealing chains and should give Naruto a wide variety of new techniques. But we know that Naruto is not only an Uzumaki, but also the son of Minato Namikaze. In addition to Minato's special technique Rasengan, which Naruto had already mastered, he was also known for his flying thunder god technique, the so-called flying Raijin jutsu. With this technique, he could instantly go to the place marked with the special seal, whether it was a tool or a place or a person that was branded. In general, this technique should be a perfect fit for an Uzumaki, who should be naturally talented in the use of seals. Minato also had his own special kind of kunai for fighting. He threw them at opponents or used them as melee tools. Their main use was the flying thunder god seals they were marked with, which allowed him to teleport to wherever one of his kunai was thrown. It would be nice to see Naruto slowly become more like Minato in terms of his fighting style now that Kurama is gone. Minato has also learned several Fuinjutsu from Jiraiya and Kushina. The fact that Naruto's parents as well as his master all learn to use seals makes it basically impossible for Naruto to ignore this technique. And finally, we can't ignore the possibility that Naruto could learn Wood Release. Wood Release is a nature transformation Kekkei, a combination of earth and water release, both of which Naruto should be able to use because of all the Biju's chakra. It should be stated several times that Naruto, after attaining the 6th path Sage mode, possesses the chakra of each tailed beast. Because of this, we know that Naruto can use all the different elemental releases. He has shown that he can still use those releases in Boruto, for example the lava release. So Naruto definitely still has some kind of connection to the other Bijus, or his body just learned the ability to use all of these elements after being in contact with all the Biju's chakra. The point is that Naruto should still be able to use both water and earth releases, thus fulfilling the first requirement for wood release. release. However, the fact that someone has both earth and water releases doesn't automatically mean that they can also use wood. It is something very unique and unknown till this day, why only 2 people have been ever able to use it naturally. Although it has been yet to be revealed, Moge is capable of combining the earth and water elements to perform the wood release as well. We do not know if she was able to learn this technique naturally, so we cannot use it as an argument for this video. Hashirama Senju is famous for using this technique. None of his descendants were able to learn this technique naturally. However, in the anime it was confirmed that Ashura Utsuki could also use wood release. And since Hashirama is the reincarnation of Asura, it could be possible that only the reincarnations of Asura can naturally learn wood release if they were able to use earth and water. Naruto can do both and is also the reincarnation of Asura. In addition, Naruto's right arm has been replaced with an artificial arm made from the cells of Hashirama Senju, which is a natural requirement for using wood release for people who cannot use it normally. So all of the people who have learned to use wood release with the help of Hashirama's cells, Naruto should have the best chance of mastering it. So that's it for today, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell turned on. See